Hey, I think I'm live. I think I might have figured this out. What's up, guys? How are you? Taylor from Pretty Reckless here, obviously. I'm so excited to be here talking to you guys. Going to answer some questions, and then obviously we have the world exclusive video premiere of And So It Went coming up at 1. So thanks for tuning in. Really excited to share this with you, and I've collected some questions. You guys have been submitting them via Instagram and Twitter and Facebook and all that. So I've put some together, and I'm gonna get to it. So thanks, guys, for tuning in, and it's really good to see you. I can see all your comments scrolling by, but they're going by very quickly. So bear with me. I'm not the best at this. So let's get started. Anyway, first question is coming from Jill Weindorf of Concord. What's up, Jill? She submitted her question on Twitter, and her question is, where did you get that pink suit? Well, Jill, the pink suit is it was made by Versace, which, can't really go wrong with Versace. And there is a bit of a story behind it, but I will actually get into that with this next question, which is from Marianne on Twitter. And her question is, what was the inspiration behind the pink outfit for And So It Went? So really I've been wanting to make something that's a little bit more, a little more fashion oriented in some of these visuals that we've been putting out. And the pink suit idea came from, I was watching a lot of really expensive, old school, awesome videos from like Michael Jackson to Madonna to the Eurythmics. So the suit really kind of came from Annie Lennox, if I'm speaking loosely about it, and kind of doing a look that I haven't really done before, and just kind of playing with that. And I don't want to give too much away. I mean, you've all seen the suit, but you haven't seen the video yet, so stay tuned. Anyway, I always think this is so strange because I feel like I know I'm talking to all of you, but I can't hear or see any of you, so it's a little weird. Okay, Brian Abreu 10 on Twitter asked, how would you describe the And So It Went video? Can't wait to see it. That is a good question. Again, I don't really want to give too much away because it's about to come out, so I'll let you guys determine it for yourselves. But I really kind of, visuals to me are always something that I focus on a lot, and it's something that I really want to, you spend so long writing a song and, and creating it and recording it, and to try to kind of create a visual that complements the music, but doesn't distract, but yet embellishes it. It's always a bit of a challenge, especially for rock videos, because there's so many layers and different dynamics to the song. So to kind of create a flow that makes sense and is still left open to interpretation and is still entertaining. There's a lot of elements that go into it, and this is something a little different. It's something kind of, I think it should be, I don't know. I love it. So I'm really excited for you guys to see it. So I'll kind of leave it there for now, and I'll let you guys tell me what you think at 1 o'clock. All right, next question. What was it like getting to work with Tom Morello on this track? And what was the most challenging part of this new way of shooting music videos due to COVID? That is from Heaven Knows WFFS on Twitter. It's a two-parter. First of all, getting to work with Tom was amazing. I've known Tom for quite a few years now at this point, and we really reconnected a few years back at the Chris Cornell on the Highway tribute show, because we were both playing together on a song called Loud Love. So that's where we reconnected or rebonded, and shortly after that we were getting in the studio and starting to record the record, and I had this song And So It Went, and I just, due to the lyrical content and just kind of the overall vibe and energy of the song, it made a lot of musical sense to me in my head to reach out to him, because I just thought that his very unique sound and kind of, the wizardry that he adds to his guitar could just really take the song and elevate it to the next level. And I was correct. So Thanks, Tom. I owe you one. And I guess the second part of this question is, what was the most challenging part of this new way of shooting videos in COVID? Honestly, it was just a lot of planning. It was a lot of prep work to make sure that everyone was safe and all the protocols were taken, and to kind of, we actually kind of tried to lump everything together. So we actually did 3 videos back to back, one of which is 25, which is out. So if you haven't seen that, check it out. And So It Went, obviously, which is about to premiere, and then one other one, which I don't really want to give away yet, but so there's more to come. So just stay tuned. But I think we got out of it all, scot-free and safe and stuff, knock on wood, of course. But it was a blast to be back in New York City. We did all of them there, and it just, I've been in Maine this whole quarantine, and so to get back to what I consider my hometown, even if it was just for a week and a half, felt really good. Felt like a little burst of life in all this madness we've been living in. Alrighty. Let me move on to the next one. The album cover is quite strong. Thank you. Who had this idea for the album cover? From Ariel Momsen on Twitter. Well, hey, Ariel, how are you? The record cover came me. The idea came from me. We shot it with the amazing Danny Hastings. He's the guy who actually also shot the album cover for Going to Hell. So it was really great to work with him again. Kind of the same thing with, similar to videos, anytime you try to put a visual to music, especially with an album cover, which is something that's, very important to me. It's, you spend so long making this, this music and this body of work. So how do you sum that up, that this very elaborate, long, musical, artistic expression in one photograph? And that's always a challenge, and something that I spend a lot of time conceiving. And really the concept for the record cover was rebirth. And the concept of you come into this world, born with nothing but your soul, and you leave with nothing but your soul, and kind of really trying to represent that in a image that was pure and honest and thought-provoking, and has a lot of emotion involved in it. And it also, it was very cool. It was actually a set that we built. The grave itself that's a real grave. All the moss, all the leaves, that's all that detail that was there, because it was really important to me that it was just a very pure photograph. I didn't want anything to be kind of manipulated. I wanted it to be, timeless and classic. And I'm obviously a huge Pink Floyd fan, so I always look to their covers as inspiration anytime we do an album cover. But it also kind of, if you look at it, on the left side of the album, it's a little darker, and when you get to the right, there's a little more light coming in from that side, and that is kind of representative of the album itself, which is obviously not out yet, but it does the track listing is very important, and it does kind of represent that, where the album starts very heavy and very dark, and about halfway through the album, there's this kind of musical shift where it shows that there is hope and there is light at the end of the tunnel. So that's what I was trying to kind of convey with the album cover. So thank you, Ariel, for your question. What time is it here? Ooh, my goodness, we only got 5 minutes till the video. So I'm only on 3 questions. I'm sorry, guys. What is your favorite track on the new album? It's not out yet. I can't pick a favorite track. They're all like my children. You really got to listen to the whole thing, and I'll let you guys decide. But I will say that I'm really excited for y'all to hear Only Love Can Save Me Now, which features the amazing Matt Cameron and Kim Thale. That one was incredibly special, is incredibly special to me, and was an amazing time recording that, and something I'm really, really proud of. But I can't pick just one song. That's not fair. I love all my children equally. Okay. Let me see. Next question here. How did it feel recording the album and hearing the final product? From Not Neleva on YouTube. I think recording the album, we went through a lot to make this record. When I say I poured everything I have of myself into this album. I really mean that, like literally, figuratively, emotionally. It's all right there in the music. So the recording of it, it had a lot of ups and downs because it's just of where we were at in life. But when we finally finished it and hearing the final product was just, I don't know, it's like this very cathartic like weight that's lifted, and I'm so proud of this album, and I can't believe that it's coming out and next Friday. Like I feel like we've been sitting on it for so long now at this point, and I can't wait for you guys to hear it, because I really, in my humble opinion, I really do think it's the best album we've ever made. So I'm really, really, really excited. That's the only thing I could think. I'm so happy and so proud of it, and I can't wait to share it with all of you. So, all right, I'm looking at the time here and got a couple minutes left, and then video's coming up. Let me see here. I'm trying to find a short question that isn't going to take up too much time. What song would you play first to introduce TPR to someone new? From Brian Abru 10 on Twitter. I get asked that a lot, and I don't think I have a really good answer for it. I think I would probably say start from the beginning. Like I'd probably say start with Light Me Up, like start with Make Me Wanna Die, and kind of go from there. Because I don't think that you can kind of cherry pick songs out of a band's career, especially the way I write and conceive albums. It's really about the whole spectrum. So if you want to get to know an artist, you really kind of have to delve into their catalog. So I'd probably chain you to a chair and force you to listen to all the records in order. So there's my joke. 2 minutes. Let's see here. Who are some influences for you in the band? From John JAF Sports 13 on Twitter. Hey John. Influences for us. I mean, the Beatles, Soundgarden, Led Zeppelin, The Who, Pink Floyd. I could just keep listing bands, but the greats. Like I kind of treat music like food, and I want to feed my mind and my soul with the best and most sustaining substance. And so I kind of stick to a lot of the classics, because hey, they're called classics for a reason. So thank you for your question. I think we only have about 1 minute here, and then I'm gonna have to get off, otherwise you won't be able to see the video. So I'm sorry I didn't get to so many of these. This flew by really quickly. I'm very excited to introduce this video. I'm very excited that it's finally out and that you guys are going to be the first to see it. So thank you so much for tuning in with me. It was great to see all your questions, and just thank you guys so much for the support through all of this. And I know we're living in very hard times right now, and it's very strange, but just hang in there. It's going to get better. And touring will come back, and we will be playing shows, and I'm, waiting for the day, but it will happen. So we can't wait to see you on the road when that does happen. And up until then, enjoy the new music video. Here it is, guys. This is And So It Went by us.